and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another gear review. So if you watch my channel, my last trip away was on my bicycle, and I was towing this trailer here, which is Schwinn Day Tripper. So I bought the two-wheel version of a bike trailer because here in Tasmania, the single wheel tracks, you're just not going to be able to get along them. But that wasn't the main reason I bought the two-wheeler. The main reason was that the single wheel one's attached to the bike via the skewer axle in the rear. Well, I've got a solid axle in this one, and it just didn't work. It just was not going to work. I would have had to modify the mounts and everything, so it wasn't worth it. The difference is too that the Schwinn Day Tripper is just over $300, and the single axle ones, I can't remember the brand name of them, but they were about $600. So it comes with two 12-inch pneumatic tyres. Little stub axles sitting out here with a hole through it. You put them through a bracket in the bottom, and then you put a pin through them, and that holds them on. So this trailer is rated at 50 kilos or 100 pounds. I probably had about 35 to 40 kilos in it. Seemed to go all right with that load. This is folded up too, so you can fold it down. That's really good that I can fold it down, put it in the back of my ute, and then I can put my bike on my carrier and go further away from home rather than just riding around home. So I can do day trips. I've got one planned on the Central Plateau at some stage when the weather warms up. So anyway, look, I'll fold it out, put the wheels on, and show you what it looks like. So to fold it out, you just pull them up like this, and then you've got these two arms here, and they just fold out, and they go into there, and you just snap them in shut. They're a bit difficult to get in, especially this one. There we go, got him in. And then you fold this one here, which is your tow bar, out. Put the pin through, put the safety over it, there we go. I just turn it upside down. Axles go through, pin in. And there we go. She's all set up. How quick was that? I'd say that probably under 2 minutes. So it's very ventilated, I suppose. It's got a lot of holes in it, so it's not going to be waterproof. If you're going to put your gear in here and expect it to be waterproof, that is not going to work. You're going to have your gear in waterproof bags. It comes with this yellow plastic cover that goes over it. Now I have modified these because before these buckles here were just sewn onto there. So what I've done is I've put some extra webbing strap on there so that I can you put them over there like that, but I've made them adjustable so that I can put it out, because when I put all my gear in there, it was a bit tight, and I was really stretching. I thought I was going to break it by putting the actual cover over everything, so that works well. Like I said, you do have the bits hanging out, but if you've got them in waterproof stuff, they're fine. So now what happens is, let's turn it around. This here is this part here is what attaches it to the bike. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the axle on the bike, and then I'm going to hook it up, and I'll show you what it looks like on the bike. Yeah, so I didn't show you putting the axle onto the bike because it actually is quite a process to put it on this bike because of the handle here, but I managed to be able to do it with the Allen key coming through the other side. But it is a little bit difficult, but it's a lot easier than the single wheel trailers, the way we've had to do that. So to attach it, all you've got to do is pull this pin out, trail there, put it in there, pin through it. And there we go. It's also got this strap here which you put around your swing arm and attach to that. And there we go. It's all set up. Safety straps there just in case the pin comes out. So there it is, all set up. And then you just put your gear in here, stack it in, tie it down. So what does it go like? What does it tow like? Well, I must admit I was very impressed with the way it tows. I must admit I've only used it twice, and once was just up to the shop. But when I took it up to the shop, I rode over the gutters and bumps and everything, and the trailer just tracked beautifully. And then I loaded it up, and on my last trip I went out and towed it around the bush. Rode through a couple of stream crossings with rocks and everything. With filming for my YouTube channel, you got to turn around a lot and come back. I didn't have to dismount, I just turned around, come back. It tows perfectly. You do know it's on behind your bike, that is for certain, because like I said, I had 35 to 40 kilos in this. You do know it's there and you can feel it tugging a bit, but not as much as you expect. Mine being an e-bike, it's certainly easier to get up the hills than a normal bike. I'd hate to be towing it up some steep hills. I reckon you'd struggle doing that. But yeah, look, as for, getting caught on things, I suppose that could happen. That's pretty much my thoughts on it. It's not much more I can say about it. It is a simple little thing. It works well, tows well. Probably the only thing that I would say is that with the attachment of the tow bar to the bike, I mean, this is standing in a stand here, so it's not going to fall over. You can't lay the bike down. You'd have to disconnect the pin every time, and that was going to be a pain in the butt. So what I did, I bought a really strong side stand, and I put that on there, and then that holds it down like that, and I can stand it up, because if you had to take the pin out and take it off every time you wanted to stop somewhere, or you got to find a tree or something like that or a post to land it up against, it's going to be really painful. So the side stand, again, that worked really well. So yeah, that's my initial thoughts on the Schwinn Daytripper. As time goes by, give it a year or so and I've done more trips with it, I'll let you know what I think of it after that. But yeah, absolutely love it. Well worth the money. It's solidly built. It's not crap. The bearings are good in it. The tyres are good on it. Really love it. So that's the end of this gear review. If you like my channel and you like my gear reviews and my camping videos, consider subscribing to it. And I'll see you in the next one.